Alright, 4th level we go. Alright, Chunky's blueprint's in here, which is why we came in as him. Show me the manners! I underestimated those columns. Their progress is unexpected. Chief Technician, I trust the Blast-O-Matic will soon be ready to be activated.
We've had a few technical problems, Your Majesty. My men are all lazy.
He's lying, sire. He's always asleep.
Please forgive me, a great one.
But then hang on. Dialogue.
We've worked really hard.
Gods! Make sure no one leaves until my machine is ready. There's red clap traps now.
Gotta make a run for it.
Gloomy Galleon. But spoiler, red clap traps don't actually appear in the game at all. They're just in the cutscenes. Yeah, the sad thing is, like, the DK rap in the opening cutscene had voice acting, and with K. Rool's just awesome voice. But it leads you to think, oh, so I guess all the cutscenes of the game will be voice acted. But no, it's just the DK rap in the first one. I love the atmosphere of this level. I love the music. Especially love this part of the song. Music sure is quiet though. Got an easy first banana. 69. Actually, no, we do need Chunky for one more thing, actually. Like, Chunky gets to do a lot of these fighting arenas. More Critter Carnage. Yeah, they were really lazy about this one, weren't they? It's just critters again. you obviously gotta come back up here as Diddy. Here's the thing. There are no new moves in this level, even though Cranky, Funky, and Candy are here. There are no new moves to learn. That's probably because he could have come here before Frantic Factory, but again, it's so much more logical to go to Factory first, because that's where you get Chunky Kong. Like, they shouldn't even have made this like a choice of levels to begin with, honestly. But we so happen to have 15 banana medals now, which means we can do Cranky's special event. What's this? You got 15 banana medals? I don't believe it. You must have made them yourself. I suppose you want my surprise now. Well, I've got this little game for you to play on my computer. Score over 5,000 points for a chance to win the Rareware coin. But I know a score like that is way out of your league, sonny. Why not give it a go anyway? I could do with a good laugh. So, we play Rareware's classic game, Jetpack. We don't even have to, like, play through the game like we did with Donkey Kong. We just need to score 5,000 points. Which, honestly, they should have made that a rule for Donkey Kong as well, you know? I guess we should actually try to play through the game just so we can get more points. Surprised it didn't get me. Well, we're almost there. Got it! Alright. See how far we can actually get in the game now. Ow. What? You got my rare coin? That's impossible. You must have cheated. All you can do now is play for fun, I suppose. Interesting. interested. The annoying thing is, every time we visit Cranky, he will first ask us if we want to play Jetpack before offering his next potion. So, like when you're spamming past text to get to the A selection, as in, like, press A to get your new potion, you don't want to actually press A to play Jetpack. You gotta gotta press B first. You gotta keep spamming through his text and press B and wait for the money prompt to appear, basically. So yeah, that's annoying. Here we got a new enemy. I don't know this guy's name. But he's another strong enemy that we need. In fact, even oranges can't work against this guy. But your other strong attacks can, basically. Of course there's chunky bananas up here. Wait. I can just go to chop and scoff. Didn't place this very well, did they? Here we have another case where we need 2 Kongs to go into the same area to get their own banana. Well, we're going to see another new, or another returning animal friend, Glimmer the Lightfish. Of course, he's a lot different looking. And we get a callback to Captain K. Rool. So, canonically, like, the 3 different K. Rools from the 2D games are, you know, the same person. But Smash Bros. Brawl says that Captain K. Rool was King K. Rool's brother. And that was just established as my own personal headcanon, just because of that. And it just makes more sense to me that these 3 different K. Rools are brothers. They are different people. They just pursue their own hobbies. Like, I mean, yeah, King K. Rool is very piratey, of course, definitely. You know, he's got his own ship, the Gangplank Galleon. But meanwhile, Baron K. Rool, he just leans more to the science side. We just did this one! problem is, like, obviously this is the underwater level of the game, but, you know, if the lack of variety was a problem before, it's kind of more problematic now because, like, the Kongs can't really use their unique skills underwater. Well, actually, Tiny can, and we'll actually have to later, but, yeah, you see the issue there. Yeah, here's the exit. How far is that load screen? There's some barely visible Diddy bananas down here, but since there's a tag barrel, we're just gonna grab them real quick. Of course, this level's not purely underwater. There's going to be some unique variety. In fact, we're going to see some of that unique variety with Lanky here. Because Lanky actually has a unique skill in this level. Why does specifically Lanky get to do this? That doesn't really make sense. But Lanky can turn into On Guard. This once again brings up the topic of inconsistent animal buddy usage. Ongar can't swim through there, apparently. Let's make sure there's no, like, collectibles for the Kongs down here. I don't see any. Oh, there's the chest, okay. Like, it's just so much, you know, faster, more convenient to swim around as On Guard. Like, why couldn't we just make On Guard usable for the other Kongs, you know? It doesn't make any sense. It's not like you can even collect Lanky's collectibles as On Guard. Also, they use the same seagull chirping sound that we hear in Treasure Trove Cove in Banjo-Kazooie. Young Guard going through here either. Alright, now we gotta swim down here as H. Kong and get their collectibles. There we are. Where these were. As I do like the atmosphere here, it's definitely a poor man's Jolly Roger's Lagoon. About those Diddy coins later on. There's Candy, but once again, she's not going to offer anything. Just look around this seabed. Actually, yeah, there's actually something for Tiny to do down here, so good thing I picked her. See? For frick's sake, Tiny. Alright, so we get some cool visuals of these gigantic submarine controls. More importantly, there's a bonus game here. Oh my god! Just did this, we also did it as Tiny. lot easier. Those are the Puff Tups from the 2D from BKC2, and they also appeared in Tropical Freeze. Believe it or not, they're like the only. Like, this is one of the few times when you find watermelons out in the open and not from like a case or from defeating enemies. It's pretty weird. So yeah, Puff Tups were the only classic enemy to return in Tropical Freeze. And they're also in this game. And funny enough, Banjo Tooie also had pufferfish enemies that, you know, explode. Now we'll see what's down here. Diddy stuff, of course there is. Oh, but thankfully there is a... Okay, before we actually do that. So we have another thing where each Kong will hit their switch and go into the same place. And of course, if it's underwater, it's not going to apply their unique skills. It's just... It is just a waste of time, is what it is. There's the Kremling Jolly Roger, which we see in a few of the games. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Tiny's only missing one banana right now, because we already got our blueprint. And yes, we can use the camera underwater. Oh, that should have been. Gotcha. You see, someone was left to hang in there. This time with the swimming animation. Yippee. To drown in here. You guys will just swim down here and grab these coins real quick. Oh, well, there's actually some bananas down here. I guess that's nice. a Diddy balloon up there.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Okay, at least this one makes sense. It's properly underwater. Except one of them is being hung up by vines that I cannot find the origin of. Oh, I did not know you guys could come out of the water. That is... Where the frick is the vine at? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Do we need to, like, do we need to actually collect the underwater ones first, and then make the water rise up? Is that how this works? Because I would have never known that, honestly. Oh my gods. I fapped around trying to grab look at those vines.
Welcome to bonus stage.
'em. So it does make the vine come down, or something.
Well done!
64! Alright, no more bananas in here.
Will I go over here?
Yes. Yeah.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Crazy Kong Clamber. Just 3 times in a row. Actually is the tag girl. Yeah, there it is. I like the carpet with the Kremling Jolly Roger. That's a nice new touch. We at least play as On Guard in here. Make it somewhat interesting. Maybe we have to use On Guard to puncture the K-Rool pictures. At least I don't have to do bonus game though. not missing anything.
There was a bit of a chance for a thunderstorm. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it looked pretty cloudy when I was at the pool.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, let's finally collect that blueprint. Yeah, the reason I let that Caspat live is just so we can get his dramatic death jingle every time we open those gates. It just adds a bit more flavor to it, you know. It's not like this section had anything going for it otherwise. We do actually want to swap to DK. He's got some switches to hit soon. I think DK also has a balloon in here we never hit. Yeah.
I didn't do that one crazy exercise.
Oh no.
Because it's...
And now we go back to switch to Diddy. Because we're gonna find his blueprint in here. Oh, actually, we might not be able to get it yet. No. Okay, we don't have to go up there, per se. Okay, his blueprint's over here. Alright. We also gotta bring Tiny and Chunky over here, because why not? And shortcut! Really? Doing the Diddy. Alright, but guess what? This is going to open. It's like, if you're not on it all the way, it'll prevent you from using music, but you won't actually activate it. It's stupid. But yeah, this opens that top one in that same ship. Yeah, they just didn't feel like putting Chunky's music pad with the other ones. They put it over here. And they don't give his gate a number. So yeah, the epic twist. Let's swim through those. We found the treasure room, that's why this was more hidden. You know, that would have been another good place to have Chunky turn into Ellie, because then maybe, like, it wouldn't be an underwater section, but maybe you have to use Ellie to suck up all the treasure and find the gold banana. That'd be interesting. No, that's not what I did. I know how to play this game. Gee, I did actually see this Slinky balloon over here. We were going down as Chunky. And with that, we can finally raise the water level, because it's not a true water level if you can't change the water level. I want to make sure we finished everything that we could with the lowered water level, basically. And we are now going to change into On Guard for the final time. As we perfectly land on the banana metal. Grab those right now. This part is a little bit annoying. This freaking badly placed tag barrel. Alright, now we gotta be tiny. So there's a little tiny hole we can go into. We're not going to go in there right now, though. So we can take a little break from underwater stuff for a bit and do something more interesting. Speaking of which, there's actually some interesting stuff we can do in this cave here. See, the water level was also changed here as well. So we had to come in here as Linky, as Tiny, and as Chunky. cannonball can one-shot him. So yeah, remember the cannonballs from DKC2? Well, we get a little callback to that. So they give you a limit of 6 shots and a time limit. Don't really know why we need both. I'm the best. And that sets free another animal friend. That's not all I can do here. How weird is it that they put 2 donkey objectives right next to each other? Here's the rainbow coin for this level. Wow, why did that guy respawn so fast? Like, what the heck? And I love the creepy music in here. This area is similar to Womp's Fortress from Mario 64. Why the heck not? course, we gotta make use of the most useless skill in the game. And like Frantic Factory, it triggers a special effect. It's the gameplay Galleon, or at least a very watered down version of it. What? No. Oh, it thinks I'm moving, so it's instinctively long jumping. Yeah, the physics on this thing are weird. Okay, so this music is the underground theme of Jungle Japes. So likewise, it has Jungle Japes' rhythm. But obviously, we're not in Jungle Japes; we're in Gloomy Galleon. So this is like the only occasion where a track from a different level comes back in, you know, a different level. Even though, like, it doesn't fall along with that level's soundtrack. It falls along with its original level soundtrack. It's a very weird decision here. I guess they didn't want to make one more track for Gloomy Galleon for this specific ship. Here we're going to have another unique mechanic. The dizziness. It kind of inverses your controls slightly. Yeah, like Chunky's going forward even though I'm holding down. Yeah, just a weird section overall. You can also climb that mast, apparently. tried. Make sure there's not any collectibles over here. Ah, that there is. Gotta get the jetpack again. Is this active? Yeah, it's active. Alright, it's not the first time WareWare's had a giant robo-fish in their N64 platforming game. That's not bad. What the fives, And of course, it's not a WareWare game when we're not going inside a fish in an underwater level. We've done it between their 3 platforms. Oh, okay, I completely missed. Just shoving me along. I'm caught in his teeth. You clearly see Diddy shrinking in there. Just take care of the fleas. So yeah, as soon as you hit the first one, the timer starts. You gotta quickly hit these targets before the time runs out. Did I not hit that at all? What the heck? There we are, jeez. Fortunately for this last one, we got to wait for the fan to cycle twice before we could hit it. Sneeze. Yeah, that was interesting. Is that a chest we didn't hit? No, okay, all these chests just respawn, which is worrisome, so I'm afraid, so I'm gonna be afraid I missed something under one of them. Since we're here, in fact, I don't really think there's anything else we gotta do back there per se. But anyway, since we're here, alright, this will be the last time we use On Guard, because I just remember we gotta do this. Something we gotta do with Chunky over here, actually. This is probably one of the more trickily hidden balloons. That's where the 2 was all this time. So yeah, we have to come over here to spawn the balloon in the loading. And then we have to come back so we can shoot it. Very niche balloon over here. Now we got stuff to do with DK. Shiver me flippers, since the good monkey. Here, matey, have some gold with the thanks from this old sea dog, or seal. Aha! Why not sail through yonder tunnel and join me in a little race? Chests of gold if you try for 2 laps and collect 10 pieces of 8 along the way. Press Z to set sail and use stick to navigate your galleon. R turn it sharply and... Yeah, they give the instructions for this race, like, outside the race. It just feels really awkward. It feels like it's easily skippable by mistake. Like, why couldn't we just get these instructions in here, you know? I love the music here. Probably my favorite race theme in the game, actually. God, this is actually awkward. Wow, you just pushed me, you jerk. You're cheating. I really do have to freaking cheat this race, don't I? Alright. That was a tricky one. I'm ashamed. It'd be a long while since I lost, maybe, but you shall have my loot. With that, I think we want to just be Linky now. So that new door that just opened. So there's Diddy videos here. Should have been Diddy.
Welcome to bonus
It's like Seek. This one's a lot more fun than Bug Brawl Bash or whatever. See how much more fun that was. So, you see only Diddy can get up here, and yet Donkey Kong's blueprint is up here. How does that make sense? Well, we'll find out.
Welcome to bonus
Zelty Snoop, which is also about searchlights, coincidentally. Arrgh. All the wrong ways. Come on, you freaking piece of shit! For frickin' sake, dude. Come on, are you serious? happens to arbitrarily make a 4-pad appear. So that's how DK can get to his blueprint. Here we have the creepiest clams you'll ever see. We'll call them creme clams. Like, their evil eyes and their ginormous, derpy teeth. Also, Tiny just feels like she made herself really small in here. Like, look how enormous these clams are.
Now that I've collected all these pearls, maybe I should go see the mermaid?
Yeah, except we haven't really seen a mermaid, so how does Tiny know this? Don't forget, there are some purple coins down here. That she just did not grab. This might be a bit faster. Actually, I'm not too sure if, like, the pearls are gonna save from doing that. I hope they do.
Oh, my lovely pearls! I hope this club banana will do as a reward.
Same voice as Tiny.
My pearls are safe now, but I'm sure they'll get stolen again, those thieving reptiles.
Yeah, basically saying you can do her quest again if you want to, but meh. It's pleasant music. Alright, let's check our totals. Alright, we are done with Gloomy Galleon. Let's go fight the boss. Oh, there's some chunky bananas. Alright, so once again, we're not applying any of Lanky's unique skills against this boss. We're just putting him in this boat, and even then, like, Donkey Kong did this boat originally in that race, so why is Lanky getting it? So. Alright, so this is Puff Toss. All we have to do is swim through these stars. So how I would remake this boss is, you know, since Lanky can turn into On Guard, I would make this an On Guard fight. It'd be a proper underwater boss, and, like, maybe you'd have to just jab Puff Toss's weak points, kind of like Lord Blue Fact. You know? It'd generally be reusing a boss idea, I guess, but at least it'd be more interesting than this. Like, all the underwater stuff wasn't really that exciting, like, especially, you know, just swimming through those ships. But, you know, the level had a nice atmosphere, so I still liked it. And look, you actually need Linky over here. This is my plan all along. Fun fact, you don't need to hand in the World 3 key until the end. The World 3 key doesn't open anything on its own, but the World 4 key will open World 5. Wrong one. So Diddy cannot only get just one rainbow coin, but 2 rainbow coins. I like how the tip of this DK Island is white because it's snowy, like real glacier.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Feral Cat Panic. Nope, I want to skip the animation. Alright, so in this room there's a unique puzzle where we have to shoot this mushroom as each respective Kong. Now we're out of ammo because Diddy's an awful shot. Clearly all the Kongs share ammo, which doesn't really make sense. But that's something we can't do for a while. This is one of the fastest banana fairies, and she is so annoying. Show me the nanners!